whereby the but the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved in the fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Yeah, it's reserved by the same word, man, unto fire, which is going to be the thermonuclear missiles in the Third World War. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother just said, that's part of the prophecies. Them continuously having nuclear talks with Iran, and that tension between them and Russia increasing, because them is two major parts to that prophecy. Two major components to that prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Because especially Russia, because when you go into Ezekiel 38, that when it's talking about Gog and Magog, it's speaking on Russia, man. So basically, they're going to be the main ones against America, and everybody's pretty much going to be backing them up, man. When you get into that, all these that bend the bow, you know what I'm saying, shoot them at Babylon.
Isaiah 55:8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither my ways, neither your ways, my ways, saith the Lord.
Yeah, that goes right into the vanity, man. You know what I'm saying? Our thoughts ain't like the Most High thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And his ways ain't like our ways. So he has this plan, this game plan that he had from the jump. And you gotta think, like, he knows all. So it's not like he's wrong at any point. It's not like, you know, that's why they talk about coincidences. No, like this, everything is set out to happen how it's supposed to happen, man.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth a bud, and bud, make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater.
Yeah, so as the rain come down, the snow come down, and it plays its part, man. It plays its part to give, what it says, seed to the sower?
Yeah.
Yeah, to give seed to the sower. So when you come into when you talk, bring it to this word coming down, or that spirit rather, you know what I'm saying, from the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and it's doing its part, man. It's doing its part as well. Because that word come to us and we spread that word.
It actually goes into serving its purpose.
Yep.
You know, that's the real, because once we get into the actual point of this precept, it basically means the Most High has things for its purpose. He said that in the book of Sirach, that everything has its purpose. You know, that he made things opposite against another. All right. So let me read. Go to verse 11. It's a point. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it."
Yeah. So any of the prophecies that's written in the scriptures that haven't came to pass is going to happen, because the Most High said his word don't go out void, man. It don't return unto him void, but it go about and do what it's supposed to do, basically. Same situation with the angels. They are servants under the Most High, man. So when he say go kill this person or go, you know, heal this person, keep this person alive, they go about doing that, man. Because it's the word of the Heavenly Father. It's what he said goes, man. It's like with you and your kid. You tell your kids something, they're going to listen to you because you're their father or you their mother. But with the Most High, when his word go out, he mean what he say. He's not second guessing like, you know what I'm saying? Well, maybe, you know, maybe America should get, you know, maybe they should just be the everlasting kingdom or something like that. No, he's not thinking that. Man, this place is wicked. It has to be judged, man. It has to be judged. Too much wickedness is in this place, man. I tell you that in second edges. Once you get in too deep, then there ain't no coming out that pit that y'all done dug.
I got something for you before I get past I said at 30. Sirach chapter 39 verse 18 says, "At his commandment is done whatsoever pleaseth him, and none can hinder when he will save.
Yeah, none can hinder when he was saved. So with that, if you want to go straight to the salvation, when it comes down to it, whatever the Most High says, it goes. Whoever the Most High already elect to be saved is going to be saved. It ain't like once the chariots show up and it's the opportunity of salvation that any and everybody can just get on board, man.
The works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes.
Yeah, he knows everything that's going on upon this earth. With the so-called white man and all of they laws that they pass, or the bills that they pass, basically they hold doctrine or whatever they want. They new world order, basically. He know all about their secrecy, man. Every thought and every action.
He seeth from everlasting to everlasting, and there is nothing wonderful before him. And that reminds me of that movie Noah, you know, that the movie that Esau put out recently. Basically, it was all bullshit, but the moral of the story is that they showed the Most High by deviating from what the Most High said. Basically, Noah was doing what the Most High said, and the woman, by doing what she wanted to do, showed how greater love she had for the people than the Most High actually seen. Or, damn, I forgot what this movie called. Where they got an old girl when she was eating that raw steak in the cafe with Tyrese in there. And she was like, y'all gonna fucking die. Legion.
Yeah, Legion.
The movie Legion. And basically, the archangel went against the Most High's judgment and did what he wanted to do. Then the Most High was like, you are the better angel for disobeying me, basically. For the love of the people.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The Most High told Esdras that, you know what I'm saying, you know, you don't love the people more than I. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I decide somebody should be put to death, then they're going to be put to death. Okay? Alright, there's a point. Verse 21, it says, a man need not to say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For he have made all things for their uses.
Yeah, so it ain't like, man, why would they build nuclear weapons in the first place? Because it's gonna be part of America's judgment. Well, why would the Lord kill? Why? You know, because somebody had to die, man. It's judgment, man. At the end of the day, it's about judgment. Things and their purposes come down to judgment, man. The reason why you get into this truth, the reason why you be a scoffer, the reason why you think you got it all of that is gonna lead to judgment, man. You in this truth and you adore it, it can lead to judgment, man, on the salvation side. If you want to walk about being a scoffer, following after your own lust, it's going to lead to you being condemned, man, and that's your judgment, death. You know, it might sound like, oh, it's just that easy, I just go left or right. Nah, man, the Most High is going to bring hell on this place. To where when you seen those men out there in garments, reading the Bible, you're going to wish that you would have listened. You're going to wish that you knew what was going on, man. He said things is going to happen that have never happened before. And ain't nothing really too catastrophic happening in our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go back to certain, like the, what's that, the bubonic plague and all of that.
The pneumonic and the bubonic plague.
Yeah, when you go to that, a lot of people dying off. You know, like, we ain't personally went through and seen stuff like that. It ain't hit home yet, basically, man. So once it hit home, you're going to wish that you would have listened. You know, because everything has its use. And at the end of the day, it's judgment for it, man.
2 Peter chapter 3, I'll read 7 again. But the heavens and earth, which are now, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Yeah, perdition, destruction of ungodly men, man. Starting with the so-called white man. Leading down to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that want to follow after the so-called white man's society or his ways. Or think that he is God Almighty, man. Like they had Jim Carrey in the movie Bruce Almighty. You know what I'm saying?
I got a preset.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Yep, and death and hell was cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. So going from 2 Peter to Revelations, that second death is speaking about this right here. The nuclear fire, man. That's that lake of fire. Because that is going to, every portion of America is going to burn, man. There will be nothing left. This whole place will be a desert.
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Yeah, so whoever wasn't saved, they died off through the missiles, man. Or they even could have died off a little before that. Martial law, race riots, famine, concentration camps with the guillotines, man, or the firing squad. You know, however the case may be. All this beloved America that you feel like it is, all they gotta do is say you a domestic terrorist and they can send you to Gitmo, man. They bring out all these different laws and everything to demonize you as a proud American citizen, and they can just snatch your citizenship just like that. Just because they want to, man. But y'all sit here and think that this place is the kingdom of heaven.
2 Peter 3 and 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
Yeah, so basically, like the brother said earlier, we're not on the Most High time. He got his own clock.